Changes are on the way surrounding drone regulations in Canada. Tom Walsh has the story.
It's becoming an all too familiar noise, the whir of a drone engine. Once a household toy, they've now taken off into all aspects of business and enterprise. Now Transport Canada is looking to enact tougher regulations in response to the growing market.
The biggest thing that the current system does is puts a huge load on Transport Canada to approve these applications so that people can operate commercially. The big change that we're going to see in the near future is a licensing, or actually a permitting system, where there will be 3 levels of permits depending on what you want to do and what kind of machine you want to use to do it.
Paul Bennett runs Aerobotica, a training school for companies and organisations interested in using drone technology. He's expecting that the changes to regulations later this year will actually increase customer interest while also taking the pressure off Transport Canada.
This is really going to alleviate a lot of the pressure from Transport Canada inspectors that are in the field that have other jobs already, but it's also going to give people the freedom to operate without going through that application process once they have one of these permits.
Currently, drone regulations state that you can't fly them in busy, populated areas, national parks, airports and border crossings. In fact, the only place you really can fly them is big open fields, even though this is technically still illegal. And for many of Paul's customers, well, that's just too restrictive.
I'd say if we were to look at a couple of typical people that come through our program, it would be a surveyor, a land surveyor, that is adding this as a mapping capability and adding a lot of data to their survey that they're normally doing. We're also seeing a lot of inspectors and field workers from utilities where they need to go out and inspect damage on a pole or take inventory of assets that are up on a pole.
Paul is part of a group called Unmanned Systems Canada, which represents the drone industry. He's been working with the government to draft these new regulations, and for him, the most important thing is just to keep people safe.
We can avoid a bad reputation, we can avoid anyone being hurt if people understand the regulations, understand the technology, understand how to use it properly, and can implement that and keep everybody safe.
In Vancouver, Tom Walsh, City News.